Sometimes the simplest things make a big difference when you're painting. Let's talk about how you set up the palette, the use of odorless mineral spirits and how you manage them, and how you get ready to paint. Everybody has a different palette, and a palette means the colors that you use when you paint. You can't paint with just 3 basic colors, a yellow, a blue, and a red. I like to use a split primary palette. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So these are the colors I tend to use. I have Cad Yellow Light, which is a cool yellow. I have Cad Yellow Medium, which is a warmer yellow. I also use Yellow Ochre, which is just a little bonus color for me. This is another bonus color, the Red Iron Oxide. Then I use Cad Red Medium, which is a warmer red, Alizarin Crimson, which is a cooler red, a Cobalt Blue, which is warmer, and then Ultramarine Blue, which is cooler. And then I put my white over here on the side. I tend to use Gamblin, but I've also used Winsor Newton and Rembrandt. I set up my palette this way every single time. There's a little bit of muscle memory that comes with painting, and you'll find that you tend to point your brush in the same direction when you want to get a color. And if you don't put your colors in the same pattern every time, you might stick your brush in the wrong color. I used to equally use the odorless mineral spirits and my gram walnut oil, but I've kind of gotten away from using the walnut oil. I tend to use my paint just plain or with the odorless mineral spirits for thinning. The walnut oil is helpful when you want to do fine lines or sign your painting, because that helps you get the paint nice and thin and slippery. That helps you get your paint just right for small detail. Just in case you wonder what the panning noise is all about, it's the dog. Say hi, Tuck. Say hi. I keep my walnut oil in this little container, so it's just on the palette and ready when I need it. Now this is my odorless mineral spirits. They look pretty clean today because I haven't painted lately. But I'm going to show you how I clean my odorless mineral spirits. And they don't have to look perfect for you to use them. But what I do is I have this mason jar. And I pour my odorless mineral spirits into here. And what you'll notice is the sediment from all the paint you've been using settles into your container. And you can see you get this yucky gray. This is actually, I think, how they come up with Torrid gray. Sometimes when you order paint, they'll send you a little sample of Torrid gray. It's just the leftovers of all their paints mixed together. I use paper towels, but you could use rags too. There we go. So you can see that's nice and clean. No more gunk in the bottom. And then I pour my odorless mineral spirits back into the container. And there you have it. It's a pretty simple process. Maybe I should talk about how I organize my paint. Now, painting is a messy business, so I don't really have a neat process. I have this little plastic thing I got at Target, I think. I put white paint here, yellow paints here, my red paints here, and blue here. I also have green and brown, which I seldom use. And I labeled it with a little label maker so I know which drawer to grab. I have brushes all over the place. These are the ones that I'm most likely to use. And these are a bunch of older brushes. And these are some new ones that I haven't used yet. I'm saving them for special occasions. So that's how I organize my palette and my paints and my brushes. That's how I change my odorless mineral spirits. And now I'm ready to start a new painting. How do you organize your paint? Any tricks? Share them with everybody. Happy painting!